start things off again with Troy Hutchison.
So Jesse, I know you guys had a senior day, to end the season, but this is officially your last game at Rita. Where will this stack up in terms of games you played here?
I honestly think that was one of the most exciting, most emotional, most everything game for me. That was a wild one. I loved every second of it. Our team really showed fight, and I choose us 100% of the time. Us as a team really came together, and we were one tight unit, and I loved every second of this game.
And then what was going on in the dugout? You guys, get down 6-0, right? Malia talked about, how the team has a lot of resilience and you battled back. What was that conversation like in the dugout before the comeback?
It was more like we have tons of game left. We are good when we stick with each other, and we know that we have outs left. Just to trust in ourselves, trust in the person in front of you and behind you, and just show fight. The whole day, the moral of the story was don't give up. We have outs to give. Um, I was so proud, so impressed. We're just doing the little things right. Base hits up the middle, scoring runs, moving runners. It was a good day. Good team win for sure.
Sean Fagan, you're up next.
So, Jesse, how good did it feel to see Raina finally collect her first hit of the playoffs in such a clutch situation after struggling a bit in the first 2 games?
See, you guys know that. I don't know that. I didn't know Raina was struggling at all because to me, she was scoring at the ball. She had a great attitude. She was not flustered one bit. Raina's a workhorse, and she's going to give you her all when she goes up there. So I'm not worried about Raina one single bit. I love her to death, and hey, she was hitting the ball hard, scoring it up. That last hit was good, and then she walked. But that's something that the people see. That, hey, someone's struggling, they're not getting on. But us as a team, we're with that person, and we don't really see that. We see the hard work that goes in and day out. So I didn't even know that about Raina, and she hits in front of me. So.
And do you feel that this game perhaps sent a message to the rest of the opponents that you may face that as good as your team is between the freshmen and even how your pinch hitters came off the bench and were scoring and hitting the ball, that your team can really make a push no matter who you play?
Yeah, 100%. That was a huge team win. The dugout was crazy today. I'm going to give them mad props because they were going off in the dugout. It was such a special game. Um, Everyone contributed in their own special way, and we were really one strong, united team. And I think that was one of the best ways to end my career here at Rita. We still have so much more to go. I'm so excited to get out to Arkansas and really show them what we're made of.
Javier Morales, go ahead.
Hey, Jesse, you've played alongside Malia there on that side of the infield for a few years now. What's that been like, and what was it like for you to see her hit that home run over the center field wall?
Well, Malia's also been my roommate my entire career here. She's my best friend. She's definitely my rock. Malia's my go-to gal. When we go home, we'll talk about the game too. But no, she's been like the strong force between us. She's very calm, cool, collected. I have 100% trust in her. She is a vacuum over there. I think my job's a little easier that she's at third because she has some range and she can get some balls that I don't even think she's going to get. But she is definitely what makes ourselves strong is me having her and being able to lean on her. But I actually called her home run. I'm going to say that because I knew she was due and I knew she was going to come up big for us. Malia's just that type of hitter where she's going to grind and she's going to come up big when she needs to.
John McKelvey, you're up next.
Hey, Jesse, you ended the game with 3 straight RBI hits. It seemed, and that last one, it seemed like you were really dialed in. You knew exactly where you wanted to put the ball. So what in-game adjustments did you make, and are you seeing the ball the best you've been seeing it all year?
Yeah, I just say I was keeping the game simple. All I knew is that I Dejan behind me and then Shar behind her, and it just continued. I knew that they had my back 100%, so it was easy for me just to chill out, put the ball in play, and make it work. But I was definitely feeling good at the plate, really trusting in my teammates. So it was a good day overall, but my whole thing is the team, and that was a huge team win. Everyone did their part. So that was super exciting. It made my job easy to go up there, relax, and know, hey, my team's got my back no matter what.
Ryan Kellepier, you're up next, and we'll wrap it up with PJ Brown following that. Ryan, go ahead.
kind of following up on what you just said, I mean, how does a win like this, how can it carry over into supers? I mean, you just came back from a 6-0 deficit. And like you said, there's so many players got involved. I imagine this gives you a sense of, you can do anything at this point.
Yeah, 100%. It was electric vibes in the dugout. Oh my gosh, Deja was moving around like her body, like everyone get on the train, we're going. She was hyping us all up. Literally everyone played their part. It was such a special night. The fans, oh my gosh, thank you for that because the fans were awesome. But it was just electric. I have to say that, and it's something special to play in front of our fans and play at Rita Hillenbrand. And it's a game I will never forget for sure. But definitely it's gonna help us carry on. I know when we come to practice Tuesday morning, we're gonna still be big smiles and tons of energy.
And PJ, go ahead.
Sure, Jessie. What was it like for you to get the last out in a big game, your last game in Rita?
Yeah, it was something special. I mean, Mariah was working her butt off for us, and she was doing so well. Mariah really came in and showed her stuff today, and I'm so proud of her. But I caught that ball, and I held on to that ball tight. That ball was not leaving my glove until I could walk over to Coach and hand it to him because that is his ball at the end of the day. It was a great end to the season, and just be able to hand him the ball and give him a big old hug and tell him I love him because that man has really built me into the person and player I am today, and I'm so thankful for him and thankful for my time here at U of A. And we're not done yet. Here we come, Arkansas.